Annette Taddeo, a state senator from Florida, celebrated her victory in the Democratic primary for Florida's 27th congressional district. The 27th congressional district is located in southern Florida and contains parts of Miami. The seat is currently held by Republican Maria Elvira Salazar after flipping the seat in 2020. Taddeo took a swipe at Salazar while discussing reproductive health care. Taddeo spoke about the election, saying, quote, "This race is about the future of our kids."
Love you! I am honored to be speaking to all of you as your Democratic nominee. Hi, Donna. How are you? Hi, Donna. Well, I'm giving my speech, but I knew it was Donna Shalina, so thank you, Donna, for your service and for your support. We're going to win this seat back. All right, everyone. I know it's like racing time. My phone's been going off the hook, but I want to make sure that I thank my team. Team Taddeo. So hard. I just love each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. From my manager to my team to the people, the wonderful, young, and a little bit older, just a little bit of everything, knocking on doors. I can't say enough about our team. And this November, we are going to be successful because of you guys and the dedication of the Thanks to all of you, all of you that donated money, that have donated time, that have put in your efforts and really volunteered for this campaign, because with your help, we're going to do it again in November. I want to give a special thank you to my mom. Mom is the best phone banker. If you don't know, she's my secret weapon. And I know she's done it for some of the other electeds around here. She is amazing. And Mami, te amo. Gracias. To my husband, Eric Goldstein. Eric Goldstein is that behind every man, there's a really amazing woman. Well, behind me, there's this amazing mensch who is and I She is in. I know there's a bunch of nannies here, so I want you to know that they have been knocking on doors. And the reason I want to tell you about Usma and all the nannies that have been using their free time to go make sure that we win this seat is because I know I'm a businesswoman, and I know as businesswoman, and I see my businesswomen friends out there, we cannot do this without those wonderful nannies that take care of our kids and that allow us to make sure that we succeed while our kids are safe. So Usma is our family, and we love you, Usma. Te queremos mucho. And last but certainly not least, my daughter Sophia, who is not here because, as you guys know, they did start school again, but she is on her way. We are all just very overwhelmed today with all that's going on. But maybe you don't know that one of the reasons I'm in this race is because of her. Because she's the one that encouraged me to run. She's the one that encouraged me to get in there and fight. And she knew that we needed a voice in Washington for this community and for her generation and all of the kids like her. You know, I came to this country at the age of 17. Many of you have heard after my dad was kidnapped by the FARC, Marxist terrorist group. And I moved to of all places, Alabama, where I had to learn how to survive on my own. But I will tell you, I fled terrorism. And I cannot believe that our kids are living through terrorism right now. Every day they go to school. So this fight is for my daughter and all the kids that deserve to go to school. You know, in Tallahassee, for 5 years I've been there, and in Tallahassee, I led the fight against this ludicrous idea of arming our teachers. Not just our teachers, but our cafeteria ladies, and also any of the personnel of the school. And as a mom with a kid in public school, I can tell you, hey, no, we're not going to allow that, and we're going to fight every step of the way, and that's why I will continue the fight in Washington to make sure that our kids are safe. Year a ban on assault weapons, because as the daughter of a military man, I can tell you we should not have weapons of war in our streets, and I will continue to fight. But you know what else my daughter and her generation has to deal with? They are dealing with less rights than all of us had growing up. As a young woman that she is, she now has to worry about the government getting involved in personal decisions where the government has no business being in. My Yadida voted against codifying Roe v. Wade. Because our kids deserve to have the right. You know, I have to tell you that when I think about everything that our kids are going through, I realize that this race is so important. So important, because it's important to their future and everything that they're going through right now. So when I tell you that I know this fight won't be easy, not as easy as this primary was. We're very happy of the huge score, so thank you. very spirited race. But you know what? This race is not about any of them, or about me, or about my opponent, Maria Salazar. This race is about the future of our kids. This race is about the future of our country. This race is about our values. And, you know, I know that many of you have heard all of my different stories. Where do I get my fighting spirit from? I get it from my dad, who was a fighter pilot. He fought the Nazis in World War II, and then he fought again in the Korean War. A fighter pilot for the U.S. Air Force. Back then it was called the Army Air Force. But my dad taught me how to be a fighter for the causes that are just. And right now, this fight is a just cause, because we are fighting for Florida, we are fighting for our kids, we are fighting for our country, we are fighting for democracy. I know this fight won't be easy. But again, it's about so much more than any one of us. So I know that with your help, we can win. There's so much at stake. You know, in the 2 years since Donna Shalala stopped being our representative and Maria Salazar became our representative, we have had a representative that has voted time and time again against our community. But more importantly, not just on choice, not just on allowing a woman to have the freedom to go to another state to have a procedure that should be left between that woman, her family, and her doctor. She voted because she wants the government to be involved in those decisions. We are fighting against that, and we will fight against that every step of the way. Let me tell you, María Elvira, eso no es libertad. El gobierno no tiene derecho a meterse en esas decisiones y a decirnos cuando podemos ir a otro estado o no. Eso no es libertad. That is not freedom. But, you know, in Miami, María Elvira loves to talk about freedom. Freedom in Cuba, freedom in Venezuela, freedom in Nicaragua. I am 100% and have been there every step of the way fighting for that freedom. But you can't. And here's the thing, you can't fight for freedom in any one of those countries if you're not willing to defend our democracy right here in the United States. We're going to win this seat back so we can fight for freedom right here in the United States and overseas. But I'm not running just to kick María Elvira out. Because, you know, yes, that will be fun, just like tonight is fun. But Miami is my home. Miami is where I have built a family with my husband. Miami is where I built a business. Miami is where I'm raising my own daughter. I'm fighting for all of us so that all of us can have a bright future ahead. And I will tell you, that's what my dad taught me. When the cause is just, don't stand in the sidelines. Get in there and fight for what you believe. And that's what all of you are doing here tonight, fighting this just cause so that we can get the seat back in November and make sure that every time a vote comes out for this community, whether it's capping insulin at $35, as it should be, California's going to vote to make sure that we cap it, that we allow companies to negotiate with drug companies. That is what I will vote for, and she votes against. When we're talking about companies gouging our oil price so that our gasoline is too expensive, she votes against them? What? She votes against the infrastructure that our community needs when we are ground zero for climate change? That's what she votes against, and that's the difference that you get with Annette Taddeo being your representative. One last thing. In the last few days, there's been a lot, especially on Spanish radio and Spanish TV. Hemos hablado mucho en los últimos días about the governor and the lieutenant governor deciding that they're going to bus Cuban Americans to Delaware. This is a fight that is not new for me. You see, I was in Tallahassee bringing this to light and bringing amendments to make sure that people that come from communist countries were not sent on those buses wherever the governor decides he's going to send them. That is absolutely not okay. But this Congresswoman has been awfully quiet about all this. And you know, silence is complicity. You cannot silence when our own brothers, whether you're Cuban American, Venezuelan, Nicaragua, Colombia, all of the backgrounds that make this country great. That is what we are. This community is made of that diversity. This community was built on that diversity. And we have a representative who's willing to throw some of them out, even put him in a guagua on the way to Delaware just because the president is from Delaware. Well, I am from Miami, and I stand up from Miami and our diversity. So we still have a long road to go. Yes, so November, not that long, but long nonetheless. There'll be ups and downs, but with you by my side, all of us together, I know we can win in November, and we will have a true representative for this district, someone of the caliber that we have always had, no matter the party, whether it was Dr. Fussell, Claude Pepper, Ileana Roslettinen, or Donna Shalala. They were all caliber people. We were proud to have our representatives. That's not what we have right now. And I have a few words for my Elvira and her reality show that she thinks this job is. This is not a reality show. This is real life for real people. People need our help. People need the truth, not lies about not taking a salary, not lies about saying that you're going to build this business center with the cake, which, by the way, she has taken every bit of. And I will tell you, it will represent our values, nuestros valores, de inclusión, de que somos un país maravilloso porque somos tan diversos y aceptamos a personas de todos los lugares, todas las religiones, todos los colores. Eso es lo que hace este país una maravilla. That's what makes this country great, our diversity. And that's why we're going to